Hello everyone and welcome to this blue flame energy reading. And as always, for those of you who are new here, please go check out part 1 and part 2. I have left a link down below for you because that will explain why I am doing these readings, which are built on paranormal encounters that I've been having. And for those of you who have been following me for quite some time in here, welcome back. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, and liking these videos. I hope that they will bring some more understanding and some more highlights on paranormal encounters, and that colors and symbols in general are just not things that are there. They are there for a reason, and they hold information, they hold wisdom, and it's just really just waiting for us to uncover it, to dive deeper into it, to get a deeper understanding of why we're here, and also maybe try to explain why things are the way they are on the planet Earth at the moment. Today's reading is going to be a little bit different because I have already pulled the cards, because this was meant just for as a private personal reading for myself, because there was a lot going on, and I checked in with this with the blue color, as I always do when I feel that there are a lot of symbols and a lot of kind of telephone calls, like hello, where there are just blue colors. Wherever I look, I'm just being reminded of the blue color somehow, or the light blue color. So maybe the color blue holds a specific meaning for you as well. Please dive deeper into that. And this was just meant as a personal reading for myself, but I felt that the more I got into the reading, the more I actually had also to share it, because there was something there that was obviously important to come out with. So that is why I'm sharing this with you. As always, only go with what resonates 100% with where you are in your life journey right now, because it is different for every one of us. However, I feel that for those of you who also resonate with the color blue, there might be something here of importance. I pulled these cards a week ago, and I was meant to, like today I'm recording this on December 27th, but I pulled the cards a week ago, around the 18th or the 19th, something like that. So maybe the 18th, 19th, and also I heard December 20 as significant dates. So maybe if something important was happening to you, or you just felt, this is more like a vibration or a feeling, something we feel shift inside of us. But maybe for some of you, you have also felt things shifting around you. Something specifically were happening around December 18, 19, or 20. So please check, maybe make a check-up in your life, do a check-up if something important was going on in your life right there, because in this reading you might find some of the answers to that, to why that was going on. Okay, so let's jump right into it. And the first card to come out was this light card over here. So this was telling me that we are right now holding our lights. We are holding the balance. We can see how there are two candle lights in each hand of this angel or cosmic creature, or whatever we want to call it. But we're holding the light. And also with the red color, I feel there is a reference, of course, to our root chakra, so that we are holding the light maybe here on earth, but we are very balanced right now in our root chakra, which means that we have a good connection to tangible events, and also to Mother Earth, what's going on here at the moment. And then I had some items I pulled from another purse that I have, and I had two hearts coming out looking like this. So I don't know if you can see them. I'll put them up here. I had two hearts coming out. So this could be our our connection to our materialistic hearts or to our earth hearts connected to our spiritual hearts. So something like earth connected to what's beyond. However that may resonate for you, or it can be there is some kind of a twin flame energy that we are activating within ourselves. Remember that that the twin flame energy is really going on inside ourselves. It's something to do with ourself, maybe ourself and our higher self, connecting the two. More than it is that we're supposed to find a twin flame out there, which I know is the more popular meaning of it. But I feel that it's a more private energy. It's more like finding our way home, combining two sides of ourselves to become one within, to reach oneness. Okay, so I feel that that is also the impulse here to the universe. Maybe our heart connected to the pulse of the universe. So we are tuned more into that at the moment. And I also feel that in many of my readings that I'm doing in general, we have this duality being explained as something that is now to dissolve. We are coming into oneness because two parts are becoming one. Two things where we have one at the left and one at the right, they are right now evolving in each direction to reach its max. Okay, so that each energy is reaching its maximum energy point, if you like. And that is necessary for those two to dissolve and to become one. So right now in the world we are seeing something on the left side, something on the right side, duality poles moving away from each other to be able to reach each of their potential. And when they have reached their potential, they will dissolve and they will become one. Okay, so that's a lot what's going on in the world right now, and also karmic shifts. The next item that came out was this item, the clover, which for many I know holds this, good luck. But to me also, when it shows up in my reading, it's about growth and expansion. But definitely also, of course, that we are now maybe in luck. We are in movement to reach something that is of a higher importance. We are in luck coming into the impulse, tuning into the impulse of the universe and the energies there, and have a deeper look at that, what that really means. Okay, and so the next cards that came out were these cards, and they came out together, so let's have a closer look at them. First we have card number 40, talking about the water element through this symbol also. Reflection, kindness, compassion. Then we have this card. This card deck is made by Lisa Porter. And if you want to see all the cards, please go to the box below the video, because I have a reference to Space Tarot, who's done a beautiful review of the cards, a beautiful flip through. But this card deck is all about going cosmic, going galactic, tuning into what might be out there. And so the next card we had card number 1, Agarthans, talking about manifesting, multidimensional perception and attunement. And the last card coming out is card number 9, Grays, the short ones, pointing to being timid, misunderstood, or shy. And as I mentioned before, I was led to the 19th first of all. I think I pulled these cards on the 18th of December. But there was a reference here to 1 and 9, and that just came out quite clear for me. So December 19th may have had a specific meaning for some of us. But this is more like right now we are diving into to what's beneath, to what's under the surface of things. We are moving much more into compassion and kindness, unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness. Things are being more smooth. We see how things maybe here start to flow. So there's a flow in our feelings right now, because the water element is also a reference to our soul and our feelings, our sensitivity, our psychic abilities. So I think that since we have the Agarthans here in the middle, there are a people, if you like, but they live inside the earth, it is said, and they only come out when it's really needed. But they have made their presence throughout history. But they do that very, very rare, because there is too much fighting going on, too much conflict going on the world, or in the world, so they don't want to get involved with that. So they're living a life of abundance inside the earth. You can see how they have fruits here, where everything's just more, it consists of light, okay? But they're coming out here, and it is a card that is coming out quite a lot for me when I do something on my own. So maybe for some of you, you feel especially connected to these guys as well. And you can see they're very human-like, right? I think many people misunderstand that when we're talking about aliens, it's something like black eyes and, something that is not that human-like. But I think that we need to be open to that there is a possibility that many of the galactic people out there are just looking like us. Of course, there are differences, but they have this human-like form. So we can see that here as well. So they're coming up now to say that something is changing within us on an emotional level with our psychic abilities, our sensitivity. We're becoming much more open to use our intuition. So that is also where, to me, we do the time traveling, is actually when the light comes in to ignite the water we have in our bodies. Our aura fields consist of both water and plasma, which is light, and the light's coming in to ignite memories, feelings, shadow sides, wisdom that is in our water. And I've also put a link down below how water is also how water is responding to whatever the energy we put into it. Okay, so there is something here where we are beginning now to time travel, because through light we can also transcend time and place. And when that is being ignited in our waters, we start to remember, we start to feel, we start to travel out there. Wherever we are going, we have a feeling of it. We remember, okay? So maybe 40 has a significant meaning for you, or the numbers 4 or 0. Please go with that wherever it leads you, because that would be an extra personal bonus message just for you, okay? So we are manifesting now from our feelings, our sensitivity, our psychic abilities, our intuition. Okay, we come much more into attunement with that. We are also being given the ability now to have this multi-dimensional perception in the water, zodiac signs in the astrology, and also through the element of water. It is also where we are looking at the deeper truth of it all. That's where we're coming into oneness. We're coming home to ourselves, okay? And with the last card, the Grace, they're saying that since we have a reference also to the moon here, and the moon is also in the astrology a reference back to water. So again, we have the water element here. And also something is coming out of the shadow sides here. We know that whenever we have a full moon, it's tuning us in with what has been behind the curtains, behind the scenes, what has been hidden. It's opening up to our inner wild nature. It's opening up to our routines and patterns in life where we have been unconscious about something. It's bringing that into light. Okay, that's why we're getting very emotional every time we have a full moon. And so now there is something coming out in the open, something that we have been quite shy about, something that has been misunderstood about us, or something where we feel that things have been timid. So maybe there's something we have misunderstood about this multidimensional perception of things, of how we are manifesting. I feel that there's something new coming out that we are manifesting through our feelings, through our dreams, our intuition. And there is something coming out in the open now that we need to have a closer look at, that I hope that I will reveal for you through this reading. When asking a little bit more about this, I had some other cards coming out as well. The first card to come out was this card, Adventure. And I pulled them in relation with this light card over here, but they want to make their entrance right now, so they're coming out here, okay? So I'm just gonna place them over here. So again, you can see why I had a confirmation of this blue color, of this blue ray coming in. We are tuned in now to adventure, the blue ray, the blue color, and again the blue color over here, that we are reaching simplicity. When this color is coming out for me, it's like we are free to fill in this field, this text field. What do you feel the word is right for you to write there? Because now we are tuned into the pulse of the universe. We are beginning our adventure into the blue color, the blue ray, to understand more of that. And it's leading us out into more simplicity. So it's talking to me about that this is much more simple. That when we are manifesting things, it's very simple. Things are not always hocus pocus and it's a great big mystery. You know, maybe the big mystery is that there is no mystery. Maybe the mystery is that it's really quite simple. So we are coming much more into simplicity with this blue ray. We are tuning into the pulse of the universe. With this, we're coming into attunement, and especially the Agarthan. So if you want to know more about them, please hit the library or maybe Google it. Buy Lisa Porter's book. But there is something here that this is an adventure that is beginning for us now, that we are tuning much more in with this blue color. Things have become much more simple for us. There is something here where we may have felt shy, timid about this, or misunderstood because we are trying to read this blue color. You can also see how there's a representation of the blue color here in the Agarthan's card. And of course in this card over here, through the water, most of it is blue. So there might be something here where we have felt misunderstood because we're interested in this, or it could be that we have misunderstood something in the world that will now be explained for us through tuning in with the blue ray much more than we have so far. Okay, and then I ask for a little bit more information. So I use some tarot cards. I don't normally use them, but I just purchased a new tarot card deck. I feel that speaks very well with these readings. So the first card to come out was a card from the Major Arcana, Temperance card number 14, and also here go with the number wherever you feel it leads you. But here it's talking about temperance. This is talking about balance and adapting to higher frequencies. It's about transformation. It's also about healing. It's about agility and keeping the flow, like this, keeping the flow. It is talking about the temperance. Okay, you'll place it over here. And from the Minor Arcana in connection to that card was this card, Two of Pentacles. And the Pentacles is a reference to our materialistic lives, our financial situation, job, career situation, accommodation situation, you know, about our home, our practical daily routines. So a very earthly energy, very intuitive also, a very slow building energy. So Two of Pentacles is talking about that something, you know, a deal or a contract is off. We can also see how this girl is juggling two parts, just like we had the two parts over here with the Temperance cards. So this is about keeping the flow, or there's some kind of adaptability going on, some kind of agility going on, juggling our materialistic lives right now. Karmic resetting also. So in the astrology, this is pointing to Capricorn energies, Virgo, and Taurus energies. So you might want to go and check that out in your chart, because I feel that our charts is very important. Also with this reading, I feel that whatever the blue flame is trying to tell us, or that energy we're tuned into through the blue color is trying to tell us, it's trying to tell us something quite tangible, and we can find it in our charts if we wish to. Okay, so that's my own personal experience. That's how I feel. I have a dialogue with whomever or whatever is out there. As always, be as balanced as you possibly can be when you start that journey, because it's very important that you don't live a stressful life, or you know, eating all wrong stuff that can make you confused. Or it's really interesting to see when we are changing our lives and our patterns in life, as this also is talking about, what it does to us on a more conscious level. There are simply things we start to see in a different light, because we are cleansed, we are more pure within our physical body. So also this card is a reference to eating more vitamins, minerals, plants, herbs, maybe go a little bit more veggie. There is something here, drink a lot of water also. But this is talking about that there could be some, this is actually talking about inflation also, and fluctuation, movement. But the way it's also showing up in my readings is also about our soul contracts, that there are two parts moving away from each other, or trying to juggle things right now. And when we do that, our structure in life becomes lighter, because we are allowing now ourselves to adapt to higher frequencies, other vibrations, maybe even sound could come in here, something different going on with our structures in life. And that is even our own physical structure, like muscles, seams, nails, bones, joints, hair, our teeth, skin. Everything that is quite visible and physical to us can change here. There is something that is complete to, you know, a contract, soul contract, that is ripped apart, either because we were not meant to move further with that other party, or that this has just outlived itself. Okay, however that may resonate for you on a personal level, go with that. So the cards coming out, the next card coming out is this card, the Tall Whites, and it came out in reverse. So normally it's talking about uncertainty and distrust and all of that. In reverse, it's talking about that we should prepare ourselves right now, that we should get ready for something to happen here. Again, we have the blue color represented in this card. So there is something that is quite certain right now. There is something that we can trust. There is something we should prepare for. There is dialogue here. Let's see if we can place it over. So things are going on. This is much more tangible than we are led to believe. That when we go into these energies, we also have a response. I think many of you have experienced that as well, through symbols or numbers or colors, people we meet who are saying something to us that is reminding us of something that we just had an inner experience of. So the bottom cards from the tarot coming out here, we can right now be very certain. I think I'll put it down here. We can be quite certain that something here is going on. We need to prepare for this, adapting to something new, maybe something that we have not known of before, but we're coming into remembrance of that. It will also bring us more knowledge and wisdom on how to move forward. Okay, so something is being ripped apart now so that we can continue. We need to prepare for that. Also karmic resetting in our materialistic lives. And that's coming in because we are adapting to other frequencies, sound, vibrations. Now the bottom cards for these two cards over here, where these two cards, we have the Sun, card number 19 in reverse. I will just show it you with these beautiful cards in its upright position, right? So normally this is talking about clarity and friendship and harmony. In reverse, it is talking about lack of that, lack of clarity. Things are not yet completely clear. This could talk about deceit, something being disharmonic. Right now, that's the overall energies. The major arcana is always showing us the overall energies. And since these two are the bottom cards, this is overall what's going on. This is more in the detail. So overall, something we feel is very unclear and disharmonic right now. With new beginnings here, we have Ace of Wands from the minor arcanas, reference to the elements, our life areas, and the zodiac sign energies. So Ace of Wands, first of all, Ace of Wands is a reference back to the fire element, and we can also see how the Sun here holds the fire, right? And we have a drop of fire here. And also the Sun is ruling in the 5th house of the zodiac, where we find Leo energy. So again, back to the fire element here. So I feel there's something conscious coming in here because we have so much fire element going on. That can be a little bit unclear, that can feel disharmonic. Ace of Wands is talking about new beginnings, discoveries, something new we are finding, inventions, stuff like that. Wands is a reference to our relationship and also our relationships, our creativity in life, and our physical body, and how we carry around the life force energy in these areas. So again, with our bodies, very important what we put in our bodies right now. What do you feed yourself with? Food, people around you, your environment. What do you do as a creative hobby? Do you have the ability to develop your creative skills at the job you have or you hold right now? Then that's perfect. But really pay attention to what you're feeding yourself with now, because the Ace of Wands is of this new beginning in our life force energies, where we feel things are quite disharmonic right now. It's unclear what it is that's going on and what it is that we are discovering. We can feel quite confused about that, but it's because I feel that there's a new lighting bulb coming in. There's new plasma coming into our aura field to present something new to us. And every time something new is coming in, it's always a bit confusing because it's unknown. That's what it is. It's confusing because it's unknown. That's what it is. But there are new beginnings here that can make us feel, quite uncomfortable. But it's just because something new is being presented to us. Something new is being ignited within our waters, okay? And every time we are shifting to new frequencies or sound, tuning into the heart of the universe, which can be frequencies and sound and colors, okay? It's very tangible. It is confusing because maybe it's something we have not tried before in this lifetime. So we need to rip something apart now, maybe in our tangible physical lives, because we need to get in alignment with new frequencies, new levels of living, however that may feel. We don't know that yet, but we need to start to prepare for that to come in. to open up our structures in life, to let the light in. You can also see how one of these balls over here is a lightning ball. So light, plasma, what the sun is doing right now could be of great importance to us, okay? So there is something here that will make us feel quite uncomfortable, because there are new beginnings, and all new beginnings is quite tough. But it is here to bring us into more simplicity, okay? And we will feel it as an adventure eventually, okay? And I pulled a color healing card for these cards over here, and here we actually have also a color bronze, another reference to our physical bodies. And we can see how card number 14 is resonating with card number 14 over here, temperance, because this is saying strengthen your body, again a reference to our root chakra. What are we feeding ourselves with? We are getting into much more alignment with Mother Earth, minerals, vitamins, fruits, vegetables, something that is coming directly from the earth. That's how we are strengthening our body right now. And this, we can see it's a torso, so it's like a shield. So how can we actually protect ourselves for this plasma coming in here? How can we meet that energy in the best possible way? And that is to tune into drinking more water, eating more minerals, so that our structure, physical structure, becomes lighter, okay? So that it is ready to receive this energy. And also because right now with Ace of Wands, our life force energy, back to the fire element again, we will be much more prepared for this tangible energy to come in when we are doing something good for our body. So whether it is a sport you're doing or yoga, whatever it is, make sure that you strengthen your body. Also maybe to relax once in a while and simply just let this energy flow through you. But definitely do something good for your body. So wherever your body signals are leading you, go with that, okay? Because it can be different for all of us. We are not created 100% alike. So some people need to eat more minerals, some need to drink more water, some need to do more sports or more exercise. Really pay attention to your body. The next card coming out from this card deck is this card, listening. Exactly. The elephant has a very big brain, right? So it remembers, it's maternal, it has this psychic ability, it holds the force, it holds the foresight, okay? So listen now, because the elephant is very wise. Listen to the life of melody, listen to your heart. Again, back to frequencies, vibrations, sound, okay? That is maybe the most important impulse of the universe. The colors coming out, the sounds, okay? Frequencies. So it's really important now that we listen. And then I had 3 cards coming out. They came out together, so let's have a look at them. First of all, we have card number 34. Again, go with the numbers and the colors on the cards wherever you feel it's leading you. The first card to come out is talking about spark. Again, we have, I don't know if you can see, there are small hearts here and blood drops, I feel. But again, back to the heart. So the melody, the melody of life, melody of the heart, back to the universe, and the heart's down here. Spark. There's a spark within us right now if we care to listen, okay? If we care to listen. And then we have card number 29, so that can also be, first of all, over here we have number 8 also, and number 7. Right now we have card number 29, so that could also be an 11 or a 2, because something is coming to light. Again, the blue color over here, light. Something is coming to light. So we really need to listen now to our hearts, because our hearts maybe consist of sound, frequency, and light vibrations. The last card to come out is following the leader, because something is coming to life within us now, where we have to become the leaders of the heart. It is time now. Okay, it's this old oak tree again. I feel back to the moon in the zodiac, and the 4th house of the zodiac we have here, number 4 and 0, just like we began the reading with number 40 over here. We are becoming leaders now of our compassion, of kindness, of reflection, our intuition, psychic abilities, feelings. We are becoming leaders of that right now. Back to the moon, the 4th house also, which is about our roots, this old oak tree, our roots going back in time, home, safety zone, security zone. Something is coming to light here. Something is coming to life. So we need to feel that spark in our hearts, because I feel quite tangibly that the frequencies in our hearts right now are changing. They're changing. Soul contracts are being ripped. Things are changing. Things are, for a brief moment, with the sun here in reverse, coming out of something that we felt has been harmonic. For a little while we will feel this disharmonic, this disharmony, this unclarity of what the heck is going on. It's because it's a whole new beginning, and in the beginning it will feel quite uncomfortable in our life force energy. Again, back to Ace of Wands, the life force energy we are feeding ourselves with through our environment, in our relationships, through diet, through exercise, through our creativity, our creative hobby, or how we're just in general going about life in a creative way. So let's just pull some cards to finish this reading off. First of all, I will pull some cards from this card deck, which is about our galactic light. So what is being ignited right now? Just some last words on this. We are definitely coming much more into luck. Don't forget the clover. 4 of clover. We have the representative of 4 in this reading, 4 of clover. We have 4T, 4-0, and also card number 40 down here, follow the leader. Okay, so maybe in the numbers also over here we have card number 20, but that's also 2 and a 0. We had 2 of pentacles, and with the 0 I feel that that is also symbolic of that things have made an end. We have reached our completion. Something is completed. Something is done. We have been on a life journey, and now we're coming back to ourselves, and now we can start to reflect on our life experiences. So there is also something karmic here that is being reset, because now we have a closer look on what it is we've been going through. Okay, so let's see, we have a lot of cards here, so I'll just go through them quite quickly. But the first card came out on its own, so I feel that there is a just like with the bronze card over here, and also the red color over here with the light card, a reference back to Mother Earth, because here we have Gaia, again a reference back to Mother Earth, Gaia gateway activation. This is about learning experiences, wisdom transmission, and earth intelligence. So something is coming in now through the light. Wisdom transmission, I feel that's coming from the sun, number 19 in reverse. That can feel a little bit discomforting in the beginning. We also have the light here from the rainbow. So actually we are opening up to other colors now as well. So pay attention to that as well. And also I have been bringing in the violet flame in one of my readings, because I felt that there was something coming in there as well. And we can see how we have actually the violet color over here represented. through the grays, the short ones. And then we have Earth Intelligence, so there's something opening up, and also I feel with this card down here, Follow the Leader, is a lot of Earth energy in this reading as well. Okay, for the Pentacles as well, for the Bronze card, we have a lot going on. We need to listen also to Mother Earth, and also, as I mentioned in the beginning, the Agarthans live inside Mother Earth. Okay, so there could be a lot of transmission coming out from Earth as well, and from the Sun. Okay, so we have this also, these two dualities going on through the Two of Pentacles, right? That something is ripped, something is coming apart, so that something new can come in and make maybe that bond stronger, or there could be something here that we are leaving behind to never go back to that kind of level again. Okay. Now then we have 5 cards coming out together, so let's have a quick look on them. We have first Merkaba activation, which means light, soul, and body activation. The 8-pointed star, transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. That card speaks quite well for itself. Okay, and then we have crown chakra upgrade, the white light. The white light is more connected to eternity, where, you know, it's when you go further out from our 7th chakra, which would be the crown chakra, holding the violet flame actually. So I feel this is more connected to divinity, to eternity. Divine connection, it says, holy experiences. This is where we are going off the radar. Okay, we're off the radar, we are out there. We are having a different look on things, just like the Agarthans was talking about multidimensional perception. We have the Venusian Galactic Council coming in here. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. Like I mentioned before with the sun, a lot of plasma is coming into our aura fields right now, holding a lot of new information and wisdom that can be quite uncomforting for us to tune into in the beginning. Okay, remember your diet, okay, and exercise. But I feel that we are rising up now to come into more what we would call divine connection, or universal connection, with the hearts also going on over here, come much more into alignment. And what we're coming into alignment with now could be the Venusians, because it's now time to answer the call, and maybe Venusians are the ones leading us forward right now. And they will lead us to more crystal skull wisdom. There is clarity coming in, there is divine healing, high vibrational energy again. Maybe not in the beginning, we will not feel that clarity. I feel that this card is representing the energies that are about to come in when we have made that shift, when we have picked up the telephone and answered the call, and we are where we are being reminded of that right now is time to shine. When we do that, when we reach this point, and I don't feel that we are really there yet, when we have reached that point, we are ready for clarity, like crystal clear clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. And last card out is third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision and clear seeing. Then it's like there's this portal or keyhole that we're moving through to new light. Again, the sun coming in. Still there are a lot of clouds. We don't feel, with card number 19 in reverse, the sun, that everything is in clarity right away. It's more like a lifting up, a rising up, an ascension, a journey into more wisdom, into simply quite tangibly taking that into our bodies, into our waters, and waiting for our water to wake up with how this feels, and also with remembrance, and maybe even time traveling, and getting into the feeling of what was it really like to be in other places of the universe before we came here to Mother Earth, okay, to planet Earth. So there's a clear seeing, there's inner vision now. So also pay attention to your third eye chakra, of course. sitting between the two eyebrows. Okay, so really pay attention to that as well. Sometimes I do that very practical exercise that I take my index finger, each either the right one or the left one, and I'm pointing to I'm putting it on my third eye chakra, quite tangible, quite physical, and I'm just sitting there. And I started doing that many years ago because I don't know, I was led to do it. I just felt that was the right thing to do. That was before I became more conscious about what it was all about, that there were actually messages coming in for me. But that was a way to just always keep myself in alignment, keep myself in balance, okay? That I felt that I had to do that. And I have taken that on again. And I begin my morning routine by putting my index finger to that point. And maybe for some of you, you find that helpful. Maybe you have a different way of connecting to your third eye chakra. Do whatever you feel resonates with you. That's very important with these readings, okay? I'm just coming on here to put it out there. If this could be helpful for some of you, also you're very welcome to put a comment down below to share your personal experiences on this and how it may have changed your life. So we are definitely moving into a reality now where things are speaking to us more clearly. We're coming into more adventure with this light blue color, this light blue ray. Remember, this is both for the color blue, the dark blue, and the light blue. I feel that there's an open door to both those colors. So we are coming into much more alignment with what's going on out there. We're changing our perspectives on things. We're rising up. We are transcending. We are coming much more into wisdom, more knowledge, information, quite tangible information. I feel that it's something that we can use in how we are developing our civilization. And right now, the structures of our civilization are breaking down, okay? And there are other civilizations before us, of course, who have tried that. But in the astrology, there are stuff that is pointing to that we have not been in these energies for many thousand years, okay? And definitely not for maybe about 800 years. And so something is coming back to us so that we can rectify things. And what we are rectifying right now will be able for us to rectify, you know, all the way down through history, okay? Through the history of civilization. So there are very big energies going on right now. So let's just pull a last personal card to see how this is showing up in our more 3D, tangible, physical lives, so that we always remember that we are creatures with 2 legs, 2 arms here on planet Earth to take in these energies, to transform ourselves in our structures so that we can come back in alignment, to time travel, to maybe even be able to travel through what we are calling sources, spaceships, to maybe have a close look at what is really going on in the universe. Okay, we have 3 cards coming out, and the first card came out on its own. So there is both a reference to our occupation here. Again, 3, 4, and number 7. Okay, and I think we also had, yeah, card number 34 over here. The spark in our hearts. So whatever it is that we are occupying ourselves with, it needs to be in alignment with our hearts. We need to feel it clearly, the water element. We need to, I feel that this reading is being guided with the elements of reflection, compassion, kindness, unconditional love. That is the most important thing here, okay? So whatever we do, whatever you occupy yourselves with right now, there needs to be light. There needs to be something of wisdom, information coming in for you where you feel it's worthwhile. You feel that it's your heart leading you. Okay, so with our occupation right now and what it is that we're occupying ourselves with, either through our jobs maybe or a hobby, it's very important now that we pay attention to what's going on, because we are coming into more clarity. We are opening up our third eye. We are activating a lot of stuff remember, it will feel a little bit discomforting in the beginning. That's why we need to prepare, okay? The next two cards, they came out together. So here we have card number 12 and card number 31, the privileged lady and bad health, okay? So we are heading out to more privileged time, but it's not without, you know, like having had the feeling of it, feeling it in our muscles, our bones, our skin, maybe some kind of illness, okay? So again, take very good care of yourselves. I cannot underline that enough. Go out there. You can see how the windows are opened here. Go outside, have some fresh air. Listen to other people's advice if you feel that you are connected with some very smart, intelligent people who had this healing ability on you. Maybe some of you want to go to a therapist, something, definitely do that wherever you feel called to, because this is something that we are going to feel. Again, we have the two lamps up here. Something, again, a reference back to plasma, to the fire element, to the light we have within us, okay? We are electrical beings, so we do respond on plasma, okay? So wherever you feel that your kind of bad health is leading you right now, do that, go with that, listen to yourself, because that is also part of becoming this privileged person. And since this is a lady pointed to over here, I feel it's very much, again, the motherly energies coming in, Venusians coming in, okay, the water element, the moon and the fourth house, where we have, and Cancer energies, very motherly energies, sensitive energies, but we are going to be very much privileged here, okay? And for some reason I had Lady Diana coming in here, I don't know, but Diana or Artemis is also a reference back to actually the moon we had before in the fourth house in the astrology. So somehow something of that energy is coming in here, that we need to take care of each other. We are maybe very fragile, that it's very important what kind of environment we are moving around and about in. What are we surrounding ourselves with? What kind of food do we eat? I know Lady Diana was very much into vegetables and eating in alignment with Mother Nature also, and also eating organic foods and stuff like that. So pay much attention to what kind of environment you're in right now, what do you feed yourself with, because we're coming into much more privileged times, okay, but it's not without having paid sort of the price for it, because we need to remember that these things are tangible. We have water in our bodies, we are electrical beings, we have an aura field consisting of water, that consists of water and plasma, and yet we have this biological body also. So when we are taking those energies in, it feels quite heavy for us in our physical body to adjust to, and there will be an overlap, there will be some kind of transmission, there will be a transit here for a while, okay? So really listen very well to yourselves, okay? So it can also be that for some of you, you are beginning now your own practice of that your occupation is something with a therapist, or that you are a healer, that you are privileged in some kind of health area, okay? That's just something that is coming up to me, that's showing up for me right now as well. So I hope that this was helpful. I know that this is a little bit different because normally I pull the cards throughout the reading, but I was doing this reading on my own and it was only meant for me. But I thought, or what came to my mind was that I had to come, that I had to make a video on this, because maybe for some of you out there, you need this information as well. We are in this together, we are rising up, no matter how deep we are in this or not. We are beginning this ascension time. So for those of you watching, start preparing yourself, because this is very much certain that this will happen, okay? Things will go on. I am not trying to tell people maybe what they want to hear. So I'm not gonna, you know, I'm very much interested in what's going on in the world, and I'm spending a lot of my time doing that, and trying to find as many different information on what's going on as possible, so that we can have this whole picture of what is really going on, so that we, you know, we have free choice, so that we can choose what is best for us, okay, and following our hearts on that. And that will definitely also be better for everyone else if we start to live with our hearts, because that is also automatically what we are beginning to radiate out there, okay, and surrounding ourselves with. So really pay attention to what's going on in your life, what's going on in your person, in your own body right now, and maybe also have a closer look on your surroundings. How are other people responding right now? So we have a lot of vaccines right now, and a lot of other medications that we may be taking. A lot of people in the world are doing that, especially with the vaccinations from COVID. I feel that is something also that could pollute our water. So also maybe remember to cleanse yourself as much as you can, okay? Because it will just make us more confused. The more we infuse in our water of what you can call alienate drugs, or something that is alienate, something that is definitely not naturally for us, that is confusing us on an emotional level. And that's also why we're starting to produce unhealthy thinking patterns, for example, and unhealthy visions. So there is some kind of clear seeing here and inner vision here. I feel that's very important right now. So remember to drink a lot of water and cleanse your bodies, okay? So I'm wishing you all the best out there. Thank you so much for tuning in here with me, and sharing some of your precious time with me. I'm really grateful for that. So take great care of yourselves out there, and don't forget to put a comment down below if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much, and bye for now.